The Khan of Gods!
Okay, so what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we want to take a look at the Fifine K678 USB microphone. This microphone is pretty much the perfect USB microphone under $100, but it has one con. So if that con is going to be a deal breaker for you, it's going to have to be up to you to decide. Stick around to watch the rest of the video to figure out what the con with this microphone is. But without further ado, let's jump right into the unboxing experience for the microphone. Now, of course, all the audio that you're listening to in this video was recorded with the Fifine K678 USB microphone. I have not done any changes like compressions, EQs, or anything like that with the audio from this microphone. It's literally from the microphone straight to your ears, and if I have boosted the audio a little bit in post to make it a little more audible, I will leave whatever amount of decibels I change that by somewhere on the screen for you to see. Now, jumping straight into the unboxing experience, it basically comes in this really fancy white box. I mean, Fifine has really helped their game for their packaging, and this looks really fantastic. It looks like a really expensive microphone. Taking this microphone out of the box the very first time made me feel like I was taking out some sort of premium $500, $600 microphone from the box. But I digress. When you open up the box, you're basically going to get a manual, you're going to get a service card, and in the manual, you're going to see all the information about this microphone. Aside that, you're going to get the microphone itself, and you're going to get this little tiny metal thing that you're basically going to be able to use to mount the microphone to a boom arm or a microphone stand that's not the table stand that comes with the microphone. Basically, I'm going to include some B-roll footage of this microphone mounted directly to a boom arm so that you can see how this works. Aside that, you're going to get another tiny box that basically contains the USB cable for this microphone, and that's pretty much everything that you're going to get in the box for this microphone. Now, speaking about the technical bits of this microphone, the microphone basically has a frequency response range of 40 Hz to 20 kHz, and you're also going to be getting a cardioid pickup pattern, which is basically, it picks up basically what's in front of the microphone and nothing from the back of the microphone pretty much. This is excellent for podcasts, talking head, voiceovers, and stuff like that. The cardioid pickup pattern is basically fantastic for that. The capsule in this is also 16 millimeters, and you're not going to be getting any pop filter or anything in the box. So I suppose later on in the video, I'm going to point out why they probably did not bother to include a pop filter in the box. Now, jumping straight to the actual sound quality of the microphone, as you can hear right now, and as you can see on my DAW on the screen, I have not made any changes to this audio. This is literally what the microphone sounds like straight, and you're listening to it live. Nothing has been changed. You can actually hear that the frequency response rate of 40 Hz to 20 kHz actually holds up, and the microphone sounds fantastic. Now, let's actually talk about the physical bits of the microphone itself. The microphone is beautiful, as you can probably already see. I am picking it up off the table right now, so you might hear some sort of interference. I apologize for that. Now, on the front of the microphone, you're basically going to get a singular mute button, which if I press right now, you will not be able to hear me anymore. And I will be pressing that in 3, 2, 1. When I turn the microphone back on by pushing the mute button again, the light in front of the microphone basically turns from red to green. So when the light is red, it means the microphone is muted, and when it's green, it means the microphone is recording. On the back of the microphone, you're basically going to get two knobs. One knob is going to be to control the microphone volume. That's the volume of the cardioid pickup of the microphone. And the second is going to be to control the volume of the headphone monitoring on this microphone, which brings me to the bottom of the microphone. On the bottom of the microphone, aside the USB cable in, you actually get an headphone jack there that gives you instant no delay monitoring for this microphone, which is fantastic. The only other thing that you get on the bottom of the microphone is going to be the port where this little thing screws in so that you can attach this microphone to a boom arm or microphone stand. Now, of course, the microphone comes included with a table stand that you can see right now, and it comes pretty much pre-married to that table stand, and you can detach it from that table stand to put it on this and put it on any microphone stand that you want. So at the beginning of the video, I spoke about how this is the perfect mic under $100, but it has one con. Literally, this is like a baby G-Track Pro, but that con could be a deal breaker for a lot of people. The con that this microphone has basically renders it almost useless for voiceover work if you're not somebody who actually understands audio and your DAW and managing microphones like this. Basically, it's really, really simple. This microphone comes in very, very hot. Like if you turn the volume all the way down to the lowest, the signal that you're still going to be getting is going to be too loud. So how did I mitigate that for this video, and how am I able to come so close to the microphone and actually still record this video without clipping or getting any problems with the audio? Very simple. I basically came into, I'm gonna record my computer screen right now so that I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I believe I'm recording my screen. Yes, so I basically came into my system preferences, my MIDI settings, and I came into the input settings, and as you can see, I turned down the intake of the microphone all the way from 100% to 50%. And then on the back of the microphone, I turned down the input to around 25% for this audio to be able to be audible for people, because otherwise the input was just simply too loud. Now, regardless of these things that I've done, if I move close to the microphone for a voiceover style pickup, the audio is going to sound absolutely terrible. I'll show you. This is an example test for a voiceover with this microphone. You see how loud that is? It's unusable. So for you to even be able to use this microphone for voiceovers, you're going to have to turn down the volume on the back of the microphone to around 1 to 2% and turn down the volume of your MIDI input to somewhere around 5% for this to be a usable voiceover microphone. I am not sure why Fifine decided to make the input or the volume intake for this capsule so hot, but that's what they did. And I'm guessing this microphone was made this way because of people who are like gamers who do not particularly care or take care of their microphone positioning when they're playing games or streaming. So this microphone is going to be very useful for people like that, and they don't have to worry about the volume of their audio when they're streaming. I hope that makes sense. Basically, this microphone is targeted towards people who are not very good at positioning their mics properly and using it the way that it's intended. So, can this microphone still be used for voiceover work? Absolutely. But you have to be a little bit knowledgeable with your DAW and the microphone information and volume on your computer to be able to actually use this microphone the way that it was intended. Okay, so ultimately, there isn't a lot to talk about aside everything I've already said with this microphone. In my opinion, under $100, this is one of the best looking, best sounding microphones that you're going to get. And if you're going to be getting microphones that are going to sound this good and look this good, you're going to be entering the $150, $140 territory and upwards. But I really, really wish that the pickup for the microphone didn't come so hot and it wasn't so loud, because a lot of people who are not very, very audio inclined are not going to be very happy with the audio that they get out of this microphone out of the box. But if you're having a problem with this microphone and you're unable to actually use it the way that you want for voiceover work, all you have to do is try to turn the volume down all the way down. Just turn it all the way down and the microphone should work fantastic. So ultimately, for under $100, this is a fantastic microphone to own. Would I buy it? Absolutely. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. But I need you to pay attention to this. If you're a podcaster and you usually have your microphone directly in front of your face with like a boom arm or a microphone stand, if you're somebody who wants to do voiceovers, this might not be the perfect microphone for you, except you're knowledgeable with editing your audio and managing the volume of your audio with your DAW and, you know, the microphone, and taking the tips that I shared with you earlier on in this video. But if none of that is a problem for you, then this is probably the perfect microphone to buy under $100 right now. So if you were looking for a microphone for voiceovers and you didn't mind taking the extra few minutes to turn down the volume in your DAW and on the back of the microphone, this would be excellent for voiceovers and podcasts, as well as gamers and people who just wanted to capture room audio when they were recording or doing Zoom calls and Skype calls and taking classes online during this pandemic. This would be a fantastic addition to your arsenal, and it will definitely help you improve the audio on your videos. It's definitely going to be better than any lavalier microphone that you can buy or any microphone that's on board of your computer. That was basically all my thoughts about the Fifine K678. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace.
The Khan of Gods